Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. We daily listen one word, technology, technology, technology. From morning till evening, we have too many different type of words which is related to technology we are listening. We wake up with our cell phones and till we sleep, we do have the connected with the cell phone. But do remember that one of the thing that is really important to know that technology is everywhere. Technology is part of our life now, but technology is just a tool, especially for the education, because technology is just a tool. The reason behind, if there is no teacher, technology can't do and can't bring the outcomes which we are looking for. So teacher is also important for that one. So we can simply say that without teacher, technology is nothing, or it cannot bring the results which we are looking for. Hi everyone, good evening, thanks for joining the session. I'm Shakeel Ahmed. I belong to Deanship of E-Learning and IT, and today we are here to discuss about how to balance teaching and technology in higher education. But before taking a start, we need to know what is technology. Technology is basically application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of a human life, or in other words, of simple words, you can say that change and manipulation of a human being, that is really manipulation of the human environment. Sometimes that does matter, mean like in our daily life as well. But before taking a start, like I'm gonna share one of the you can this story with you guys, that how technology is affecting our life and how it influences with us. Technology basically, I have seen one of the video. In one video, a 1.5-year-old child, hardly who can move on his feet, is using the tab and know the steps to unlock the tab. But once a father tries to give him a book, so the kid tries to swap his fingers on the picture. That tells us something. We lived in the technology saturated world, a world where all of us, all walks of life, all walks of ages, encounter technology in daily life. Technology is everywhere and binding to part of our culture, right? It affects how we live, work, play, and most importantly, how we learn. So a new generation is born in this new world, a world that is fast and more equipped, where everything is at your fingertips. And what kind of examples for that one? Augmented reality, virtual reality, smartphone devices, and video games. All these are examples for the world that is equipped with the technology. So this new generation is clearly the citizen of digital world, what they call digital natives. So being a teacher, we do need to treat them as a digital natives, and we have to equip ourselves that how we can deal with the new generation. Why technology in education, and what is technology in education, and why that is important? In simple words, an economy that is poor in technology can never grow in today's scenario. This is because technology makes our work much easier and less time consuming. The impact of technology can be felt in every possible field. One such field is education. Technology, what kind of benefits can be technology provide for the education? Technology provides students with access to countless online resources, encouraging them to carry out research and therefore become more independent. But it is also simplifies learning by making concept more digestible. According to the latest insights as to how exactly modern students of today prefer to use technology, and how does their learning get an impact if they use technology, it was revealed that the use of modern equipment, technology, and tools, the learning and interactivity of students increase. They also find it much more interactive as well as full interesting areas when aided by technology. The transfer of knowledge become very easy and convenient as well as effective. But technology balance means we are discussing all the time about the benefits of technology, but we have to discuss also the negative points of the technology. And in this session especially, we will discuss that how you can balance the technology in the education and how you can take more good outcomes from the technology. Besides that, we also facing number of challenges to having technology in our classroom. In this session, we'll discuss our issues and ways to implement balance in teaching and technology to get more effective outcomes. We can look for opportunities for students to produce rather than consume, and to be interactive and creative. And how we are consuming is pretty simple. Right now, we as adult or our kids, all the time we're watching a different type of movies, we are using the social medias, we are scrolling down the web pages. It means we are consuming the content, but more than 90% of us are only consuming the content. Very less people who are producing the content. And how we can take our students towards some kind of productivity, we can engage them with the content creation. So content creation can bring some new knowledge, engage them towards the right direction of the use of the technology. So that is very important, especially in our education. And technology and higher education, I mean, like the small kids, you can guide them, but the student who is in higher education, you need to teach them, you need to guide them with the logics, otherwise they do not understand what you are looking for. So how the technology is affecting higher education: increase students engagement, encouraging teamwork and collaboration, preparation and preparing students for life after graduation, connecting students and teachers, and you can improve their outcomes. You need to look for opportunities for students to produce rather than consume. And I just discussed about that, why we are consuming. Consumption means that consuming of the content, you're just watching, you're not interacting them, you're not producing some kind of content. So that is only one way communication. You're just watching. There is a flow of information, but there is not a flow of knowledge. Very less people have the information. I mean, like, too many have information, but very less people have the knowledge. Like, I can give you an example of WhatsApp groups. We all are engaged with too many WhatsApp groups. There are too many informations are circulating over there, but hardly we can see all the information or go through all the videos or something like that. So it means there is too much information flowing on, but there is very less knowledge. So this is all basically content consumption. Once we engage ourselves, being a teacher and being a student, to create the content, then we can bring the special outcomes which we are looking for. So don't just play educational games. Students shouldn't be sitting passively watching a screen or sitting through lecture style content while watching the teacher flip through slides. Only the teacher is trying to moving on the slides, just a discussion, making a discussion, and students just sitting behind and passively just watching on that one. I believe you need, being a teacher, we need to prepare ourselves for the interactive content where the students need to engage with ourselves. So increase of the student engagement can bring the more good results. This is what in higher education we are looking for. So encourage teamwork and collaboration. How you can encourage them during the lecture? You can prepare some kind of groups, and especially being a Jazan University staff, we are using LMS system, that is Blackboard. And in Blackboard, there is option available to split your class in the groups. So you can split your class in the different groups. You can engage one person as a team lead of that group, and you can assign them different type of assignments, and you can create different type of collaboration, teamwork, and some kind of engagement over there. So you can bring that results which you are looking for at that time. Student is not idle. Technology is providing the platform where the students can link with each other, they can discuss with each other, they can share their ideas, and they can produce good results. And another very important part, that is preparing students for life after graduations. The life after graduation is completely different now. This is not the life the 10-year or 15-year back. You get graduated, you just go and get the job. Now, without skills, you cannot get any kind of job, even you got a master's degree. So preparation of the students after graduations means you need to develop the skills and specify the students that if he has the degree with the skills, then they can achieve any special type of jobs what they are looking for. But if they are not aware and they are not connected with the technology, they do not learn the new skills, they cannot get a good job at that point. But how they can get them, how they can prepare themselves? Until or unless a teacher is prepared him or herself, because we are digital migrants. In last presentation I already discussed what is the difference between digital migrants and digital immigrants. Digital migrants mean anyone, mean like we all adults who are teaching right now, we are digital migrants because we adopt the technology. We're not born with this technology. So the person who born with the technology, they are more fluent with the technology than a person who is just adopted it. So teacher need more attention, and they need more, more time to spend over there to learn the new skills, to prepare the new generation, because new generation is anyone who born after 2000, they are digital immigrants. They know, I just share a story with you that as a guy, as a boy who is just 1.5 year, he hardly can take a step, but he know how to unlock the tab, how to unlock the mobile phone. And you can take this example with your kids that they're very small, but they know that how to use, and they can open their games or maybe like different kind of applications. So they are immigrant of the technology. They can understand, they are more fluent, they are understanding, they do have more understanding with the technology than us. So being a teacher, you need to prepare yourself to become a competitor of the digital immigrants, unless or until you improve your soft skills. Connecting students and teachers, how you can connect with the student and teacher using the technology. There are a lot of ways, even after the classrooms, using different platforms, even using the LMS. There is like using the email, different type of like discussion groups you can create over there, WhatsApp groups. There are too many ways to connect students and teacher even after the classroom. But if you're using the face-to-face class and there is no technology involvement, it means after the class you are just completely disconnecting from the students and teachers. But using this technology positively, you can bring more good results. Last one, that is really important point, that is improve teaching outcomes. That's not just you're connecting with the students, that's not just that you are increasing the student engagement, but all these, once you are adding all these type of elements in your lecture, you're engaging your students, you are trying to make them teamwork and collaboration, you are preparing with the new skills for the students, you are connecting with the students and making it possible to connect with the teachers and students. So it means you are improving teaching outcome. There is simple example that, for example, traditional teaching or traditional education system, what they do at that time, this is basically teacher-centered education system, the traditional education system. Only teacher is speaking, delivering the lesson at that time, and students are just passively sitting over there and listening. You cannot bring all that kind of outcomes which you are looking with the technology. So by using the technology, you can improve teaching outcomes. You can judge them occasionally, weekly or monthly basis, or in the semester wise, by using the technology. Even technology can bring a complete record of their all the learning from day one to end of the session, end of the class. You can see that because the reason behind all the sitting, for example, you have 50 or 60 students in your classroom, not all are thinking in the same way, not all the students do have the similar capability to learn something. So at that time, you can understand using the technology in your grade center and in your activity board and different kind of encouraging teamwork and collaboration activities, that how you can engage the student who is not very sharp, who is not very fast, and who is not adopting and accepting the knowledge the one and other is getting that one. So you can take all type of students with you using your technology. What kind of technology do have the challenges? Definitely, there are too many challenges. There are benefits and pros and cons running side by side for any kind of thing. If you say that television is bad, no, I believe technology or television or any kind of device is not bad or good completely. My answer always is that your behavior towards use of that technology make it bad or good. For example, you are using your television for all the time watching the movies, it means like you're wasting your time. But at the same time, you are using that television for some kind of a discovery channel, some kind of like knowledge gaining channel. So it means you are improving your knowledge as well. Similarly, we do have the technology challenges in education as well. So what kind of challenges? Technology do have the potential to transform the traditional teaching and learning process. It can eliminate the barriers to education imposed by space and time and dramatically expand access to lifelong learning. But students no longer have to match in the same place at the same time to learn together from an instructor. So all these are pros, that they can meet on different places, they are sitting on different places, but they are connected with each other. But what kind of problems then can be created? Students are on different places or either sitting inside the classroom, they can distract by the technology. How they can distract it, we will discuss in detail. But what kind of distractions can come and how you can manage them, you can need the management and training for them. And you have to go with the no interactive content. For example, there is no interactive content, they can be distract. There is no management of technology, you are not giving them the guidelines how you can use the technology inside, and what is banned and what is allowed inside the classroom. It means it's really difficult for the teacher and the student to be intact with each other during the classrooms. First, let's discuss about the distracting of the students, how students can distract it. Example for that one, smartphones have a bad reputation in classrooms, and there have been strong cases for banning them in schools. The reason behind research suggests that during class time, students with smartphones, they are spending 42% of the lecture time on their smart devices. But what they are doing in during this 42% of the time, they are doing texting, they can looking into the status or engaging with social media rather than lesson. So that type of activities can distract them from the lesson. So, however, bans on devices such as smartphones are unlikely to work as students, because the reason is students will certainly get around them. And also such bans would be disliked by the students who consider the use of technology to be a matter of personal independence. So that should only be regulated when it distracts other students. So how you can like regulate them? While teachers can help students learn better self-control methods to help them to regulate their own use of devices. And also research shows that better lesson plans that promote students engagement have less off-task use of technology. If teacher can plan well and engage the student with different type of activities using the technology, so he can be less off track, and they can be more connected with the lesson. But for this, definitely require management and training. The rise of ED tech, how you can manage that, and what kind of training is required for the teacher and student. ED tech means that being effective in the classroom requires that teachers are effective on the screen and tech platforms. And study shows that three-quarters of teachers say the internet and other digital tools have added new demands to their lives and have dramatically increased the range of content and skills about which they must be knowledgeable. And with nearly half saying it has increased their workload, because there is two different type of I believe that there is two different point of opinions. What type of teachers who are willing to learn the new technology, they said that by using the technology, we do have more demanding lectures. We do need to create different type of content, interactive content. We can add the videos in our lessons, in presentations. We can prepare good presentations using the technology. But others have the opinion that traditional education is much more easier and good, because all the students sitting in front of you, you can focus on all the students. But right now in the new era, for example, this the traditional classroom transforming to the digital classroom, everyone have their computer, they have the boxes, so they are getting separated from each other. They're technologically, or by using the internet, they are connected with each other, but physically they are not connected with each other. But again, I'm telling you that I believe technology, usage of technology is making it bad or good. Sometimes the five family members sitting inside a room and they are using their WhatsApp, their social media accounts, they are connected with the person who is sitting on the other side of the world, maybe in America or Canada, but the person who is connected with that person, but he is not connected with his own family, with his own kids. So that is the thing that, I mean, normally we use one sentence, one saying that excess is bad in everything. So you need to make it balance between everything. Use of anything is bad, and if you're using excessively, it can making it negatively affecting your personality, your educational system, your teaching style, your student and teachers. There are, there are a huge bridge between over there. So it depends that how you can manage all these things. New tech in the classroom also means needing IT professionals to help set it up, maintain it, and support teachers and students in its use. The reason behind the IT staff is required because not all the teachers, especially the aged teachers who just adopted the technology, they are not well aware and well equipped with the technology. So the IT staff can train them, and inside the classroom, if they have any kind of problem, they can help them over there by using and maintaining the sport team. What else we can do it? Clear and transparent communication among administration, faculty, and tech vendors that clarify how adopting a particular devices, platforms, or programs will benefit students and teachers alike. So if you have a very good communication between the faculty, teaching staff, and administrations, and especially the tech vendors who are preparing, producing the technology, so they all have to sit together and discuss that what kind of technology and what kind of activities, what kind of platforms are necessary to bring students for more good outcomes. So all these things are really important, and also can gently enhance the use of technology in the classroom, and it can remove the impression that such technology is just bells and whistles. And by using, teachers also need access to training. I think so the teacher is the most important part, that training the teacher is more important. I believe before sending the teacher into the classroom, we do need to arrange a proper training from the administration side and tell them what kind of platforms they are using and what kind of students they are going to face over there. So a teacher should be well prepared before going and facing the classroom. And another distraction way is that is no interactive content. Can anyone tell me what is interactive content means? If I say interactive content, what does it mean? Anyone have a knowledge, or anyone have the clue about that one? What is interactive content? We have 30 seconds to answer, please. Once we say interactive content, but right now we are going to discuss about no interactive content. But my question is, what is interactive content and how you can create the interactive content? Waiting for your answer, please. 30 seconds. We do have 30 seconds. We have more than 20 participants, and I believe everyone is listening me. Can you please engage yourself? This is again bad use of the technology. If you are not answering me, it means I'm the only person. This is, you are just sitting like a passive student and passive participants and just listening, and your mind is not working with me. It means you are not grabbing the information, not adopting the information. So I believe you have to answer me whatever the answer. It doesn't mean if it's wrong, I'm not gonna say anything, but at least you have to interact with me. Motivating content, okay, Dr. Shala Basi, that's okay. Anyone else? By the way, this is also interactivity that I mean, like I throw up one of the questions and I just try to see that someone is with me or not. So this kind of activity you also can generate during the presentation. You can create the quiz. You can have some kind of group activities or assignments during the presentation, and you can engage your students like I'm trying to engage you. Active engagements, okay. Interactive content, what kind of interactive content you can add to make them active? Like one thing I did it, that is quiz. You can ask the question to your audience and you can bring them catching, okay, catching ideas, okay, fine. Anyone else? I'm waiting for your answer, please. Okay, that's good, Dr. Shalla. Colorful materials, great, it's good. Videos, what kind of good videos? This is really a good answer, Dr. Mahajabin, but what kind of videos? Animated videos, okay, that would be good. New concept, okay, encouragement, that's it. Encouragement, Dr. Jamila. Thank God everyone is connected with me. That's what I want to see. Okay, good answers from everyone, but not everyone answered that. I can see that there are too many participants with me, but only 4 or 5 is trying to engage themselves. No issue, we can have some. No interactive content, mean like interactive content is important to make technology useful for student. And in e-learning or blended learning, interactive content is learning material that involves the active participation of the learners as opposed to just listening, reading, or watching. The way you are just listening, reading, or watching, but you're not answering, it means that is no interactive content specification over there. Once I'm trying to engage you, I'm sending you some kind of quizzes on screen. I'm asking you some kind of questions. I'm sharing some kind of videos, that is animated videos, chapter wise videos, and you can see and answer that one. That is interactive content, and it can involve the student to bring some good outcome. Otherwise, just like listening, reading, or watching cannot bring out the good outcomes. Using technology in classrooms, okay. Technology and classrooms, what kind of technology you can bring inside the classroom? Another question. Okay, give your examples, what you are doing inside the classroom. You do have the multimedia whiteboards, how you're using that whiteboard, what kind of technologies you are using in your class. Great. Data show, great. Please answer me the real, because I put the question over here, what you are using right now. So, okay, smart boards. Okay, speakers, laptop, great. PPTs, what else? Smart board, right. And what do you think that what kind of technologies are missing still you want to use inside the classroom, but they are still missing? Online links, okay. Dr. Salman, great. Smart boards. Can anyone tell me that what kind of technology they wish to bring inside the classroom, but they do not have in Jazan University or something like that, or any of the institutions? Okay. What kind of technology you want to see inside the classroom? Okay. Labs we do already have it. Smart boards. So there are different type of technologies. I'm going to show you one of the video incoming slides that can tell you that what kind of smart classrooms in future we do have it, and what kind of technology we can bring in our classrooms, and what kind of interactivity you can create over there. So have a look about this small video clip, please.
Goal 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals, quality education. How should technology be used in the classroom? Technology is rapidly evolving and is introduced to children at an early age. Kids are playing outside less and are more likely to play on gaming consoles, tablets, and cell phones. At school, this can be a major distraction. Instead of paying attention in class, many students are on their phones texting and using social media. This distraction can cause their grades to slip, and disciplinary actions such as detention and suspensions can impact their learning negatively. Even though many see technology as a distraction, educators can benefit from integrating these advancements into their curriculum. Interactive, educational assignments that require students to use apps on mobile devices can keep students engaged with their studies by delivering knowledge through a medium they are comfortable with. Introducing students to technology in the classroom using computers and smartboards resonates with them more than whiteboards and notebooks do. Familiarizing students with this technology will also help prepare them for jobs where they will need to know more practical skills related to technology, such as social media and coding. Using technology hand in hand with education, we can prepare our students for brighter futures.
So here is the answer with this video that Dr. Razaullah put very good point over here, that some of the students are using tabs instead of books in the classroom. So this is the future of the new classroom. I do have one discussion in coming slides that how kind of, what kind of classrooms would be in future. So normally what is happening right now that we are thinking that cell phones, tabs, and some kind of computers are distracting students. But by using this technology to engage them with different type of assignments, you can bring a good result over there, because there are some kind of softwares already introduced. You can ask them the questions and you can share the link with them. Everyone open that link in that application and they can answer for that question, and all these results would be shown in front of the screen that is connected with their tabs or Wi-Fi devices. So all kind of this type of technology can be used inside the classroom, and this is future. We cannot eliminate, as we just discussed about this one.
Goal 4 of the Sustainable.
So let's have a look. Effective learning require students' participation. We already discussed a lot about this one, that effective learning requires students' participation. How you can bring the participation from the student side? We just discussed that you can prepare some kind of quiz during your presentation. You can assign them some kind of projects and prepare a collaboration and teamwork. You can split them in the groups and you can assign different type of projects and then ask them to discuss with each other, and you can bring some effective learning techniques or outcomes. But the question is, for example, this can be done inside the classroom face to face. How you can split them online? This pretty easy using the LMS system, using the Blackboard. You do have all these options available. You can split them in the groups. You can send them different type of assignments. One more very good idea in my mind, that you can do it one thing during the face-to-face classroom. You just deliver your lecture. You can split them in the groups and ask them, okay, go your home and do have the collaboration with each other as a team, and make a discussion online, and put all the results online into LMS system. So this can save your time in 40-minute lecture or 1-hour lecture or 2-hour lecture. Not everything is possible to bring all kind of outcomes over there. So you can split some kind of activities inside the classrooms, and you can ask them to complete that activity from home and submit online. So that can also bring some good participation from the student side. So it means you are engaging them not inside the classroom only, but once they are going back their home, they are engaged and they are connected with each other. So you can have the best thing that you're looking for. Okay, let's have a look. Interactive content is important to engage students rather than paralyze. Already have a lot of discussion about this one, that definitely engagement of the students can bring it some good result. The way how you can bring it. I mean, if he is sitting over there, you're just traditionally just delivering the information, but student is not intact with you, with the other students. It means he's not getting any kind of information, and he's just paralyzed himself and sitting inside the class idle. Might possible he physically he is inside the classroom, but mentally he is outside the classroom, or he is just focusing on sitting over there, not focusing on what you are delivering over there. So engagement, different kind of online and inline. And inside the classroom you can have different type of activities which can be engaged over there. Okay, interactive learning in the classroom. I have one question. You have a physical classroom. You do not have any kind of technology with you at that time. How you can make it interactive at that time? What ideas in your mind? How you can prepare a classroom with interactive learning environment? Can you share your ideas? What is required to make interactive learning inside the classroom? By asking questions. And the award goes to Dr. Shala Abasi, because she is the first lady. She is answering quickly at that time and during all the presentation. Dr. Busha, by changing the sitting arrangements. Okay, flashcards, great. Dr. Shumaila, flashcards, okay. distribute some interesting handouts. Okay, great. This is what when you do not have any kind of technology with you. Now my question is, if you have a technology, you have the internet, you have the smart boards, you have the tabs, then what kind of interactive environment you can create inside the classroom? Okay, great. Inviting students to write on board, role play. This type of activities, inviting students to write on board, sometimes students are shy to come and stand in front of the whole class. And we do have a behavior being a student that if someone is making any mistake, the whole class is laughing over there. So here technology can play a vital role, that if you have the technology inside, you are engaging students, but no one have the options to laugh to other students. So how you can prepare the learning environment, interactive environment inside the classroom with technology? Dr. Attia, we can divide them into groups and ask them, make questions and answers their own, and ask their friends, like speaking actively. Very good idea. But again, here is one problem, that sometimes the students cannot take it seriously. Okay. Now my question is, if you have the technology inside the classroom, how you can make it interactive environment for the students? Very good. Dr. Atya Tasneem, very nice, very nice. Because this is one of the best technique, but I'm just saying that if you involve the technology, how you can do it in a better way. Showing video on same topic, great. This is another good idea, to show the video to the students before the lecture. Sometimes before the lecture, if you show the video that is related to your topic, because a human mind is, there is one research available that instead of listening, once you're watching something, you can memorize more easily. You can digest the information more easily instead of the only listening or reading. Yes, you're right. In the beginning, they were shy. Okay, very nice. Related topic, YouTube videos, it's good. But sometimes YouTube videos are very long in range. So how you can prepare that video? You have to download that video, you have to cut and paste and make them collectively. For example, 30-minute video, you can bring it out 3 or 4 minutes. So the purpose can be fulfilled and they can receive the outcome you're looking for. Most of the students are visual learners. Great. No doubt about it. Not only the students, even the teachers, everyone is visual learner. Visual learner have the more brighter side of the technology, because only listening might possible. 75% of the information can wave off, remove from your mind once you go out from the classroom. But once you have visual contents, you can remember, might possible the 70% of the information would remain in your mind even after the class. Anyone else? By using the technology, how you can create an interactive environment inside the classroom? Good. Okay, let's move on. Interactive content is learning material that involves the active participants of the learners, as opposed to just listening, reading, or watching. This is what we just discussed, everything. Okay, student participation, and if student have more participation, he can retain with you for longer time and more engagement. Now we can discuss about there are effective interactive teaching strategies offline. What kind of effective teaching strategies you can use it? There are three really important effective interactive teaching strategies. which you can use offline, that is think, pair, and share. And you can go ahead with the brainstorming. And the last one is buzz session. How you can think, pair, and share. Set a problem or a question around a certain topic and pair up your students. Give each pair of students enough time so they can reach a proper conclusion, and permit the kids to share their conclusion in their voice. One of the best way in offline classes. Give them a proper time, let them think, let them pair, let them conclude, and let them tell you or submit the question in voice and over voice. Once they're speaking over there, they can bring out some good results over there. So this way, students will be engaged, communicating, and remember more of the class than ever before. The second one is brainstorming. Interactive brainstorming is more performed in group sessions. The process is useful for generating creative thoughts and ideas. Brainstorming helps students learn to work together and, above all, learn from each other. You'll be surprised by all the great ideas they come up with, because once you are giving them time, you're asking them for brainstorming, and that can be possible in the form of projects, in the form of grouping. So they can bring very good ideas. And I believe you are already implementing this technique in your classroom. The last one is buzz session. Participants come together in session groups that focus on a single topic. Within each group, every student contributes thoughts and ideas. Encourage discussion and collaboration among the students within each group. Everyone should learn from each other's input and experiences. So as a teacher, you could give your students some keywords to spark the conversation. Teacher is always a guide. For example, the students, there are different type of examples can be quoted over here, but I just want to tell you that teacher means that, for example, you give a special topic in the bus sessions, and you have created different type of groups over there. But a best thing is a conversation starter. There should be someone who is conversation starters, and that is a teacher. You can give them some time of sentences, some time of keywords, and that can spark the conversation. So students start started discussion with each other. But initially, might be teacher need to take the initiative to give them some ideas, some kind of topics, some kind of keywords, some kind of sentences, some kind of definition, so they can take a start over there. So I believe these three effective interactive teaching strategies offline can perform the best. Think, pair, and share. You're already doing inside the classroom. You are just giving them some kind of topic, asking them to think, asking them to pair and collaborate with each other. And in the end, you are asking them, this is the similar way that Dr. Atia just discussed, that she making the groups and giving them some assignments, and then asking them to come up on the whiteboard and write down over there or speak over there. Once they start delivering the information in their voice, they can have more interactive over there. So interactive educational videos for online and blended learning are non-linear digital video technology that allows students to have their full attention to educational materials and to review each section of video as many times as they wish. This is the similar answer which Dr. Shumaila, I think so, mentioned over there, that showing the videos inside the classrooms related to the topic. But not only showing them, just upload into the LMS and ask them, okay, maybe like the best way, I believe the best way is before the lecture, you have to upload that video in to the LMS system into content area and send them the link and ask them, before coming into the classroom, please watch this video. Once they have, like by going through this video, might possible only 20 or 30% they understand the visual effects, but inside the classroom, you are playing the video again and explaining about your topic can bring this knowledge from 30% to 80%. So this is another best way to make interactive educational environment. You have to create the blended learning environment, online and blended learning. Blended learning environment means you are sending them some information for pre-class and sending them some information for the post-class. Pre-class means you are just asking them, you are not going to ask them some kind of question or assignments from them. You're just sending them video or presentation. Okay, just go through. Don't do anything. Just watch 1, 2, or 3 times this video and come inside the classroom. Once they are inside the classroom, you have to prepare them with that video, with the lectures, and once you are delivering over there, believe me, this will be more effective and can bring more good results, because they already watched that video, and once they're watching it again with the explanation of the teacher, it means their knowledge can be jumped from 30% to 80%. Here I do have practical examples of interactive videos that how we can use this and what kind of videos we can prepare over there, and what kind of benefits of that video. So just go through this clip. I would have some questions by end of this video, so please watch this video carefully.
Branching allow viewers the power of choice to choose their own adventure and drive engagement. Instant downloads. There's no need to direct viewers elsewhere to access supporting material. Allow viewers to download documents and forms directly from your video. Capture user data. Generate sharper customer insights by encouraging users to share information. Leverage known data. Pass in known user information from your LMS and create personalized videos that directly communicate with each viewer. Show video content based on an employee's role and tailor content based on an employee's achievements or current ability. Sign in. Restrict content to specific employees or learners by creating password protected content. Chapter menu. Quickly add a chapter menu to your videos so viewers can jump to specific content instantly. Text annotations. Add text annotations to your video to support learning and reinforce messaging. Custom CSS. You can apply custom CSS and change anything from the colours and fonts of your video. You can even style the player itself with custom branding and colours. Custom animations. Take advantage of the CSS to add your own custom animations on text annotations. Pause and play. Set parameters that pause a video automatically, encouraging a user to interact with your video to resume content. Customize timeline. Disable a user's ability to skip along the timeline, ensure they don't miss any of your crucial content. Remove the timeline completely and create truly blended learning experiences. Quizzing. Test your viewers' knowledge by incorporating quizzing into your video. Adaptive quizzing. Change what the viewer sees next based on correct and incorrect answers to a quiz. Free response quizzing. Allow viewers to...
Look, this is one of the interesting point over here. Once you're creating some kind of videos or assignments for your students, you can prepare some kind of videos that there is a quiz in between, and without answering that quiz, student cannot move ahead. So this is one of the best way to make them interactive with the lesson.
Input truly personal responses and gain sharper insights. Set custom threshold. Set multiple questions within your quiz and you can control the pass threshold based on your own needs. Display live results. Display real-time results or grades as the user progresses through a quiz. Unlimited language support. Your browser is able to change and localize any language used in your video, just like a web page. Better still, you can create bespoke localization files using a simple template. Viewers can read any text in your video regardless of their own native language. Draw and highlight. Draw on top of your video to highlight key points of information. Future-proof. Keep content relevant by incorporating interchangeable images within your video. Product interfaces or company procedures can be updated instantly without the need to develop a brand new video. Templates. Develop an interactive template.
This is another very good point in this template video, that once you create or prepare the content, the visual content for your students, it means this is one-time effort for being a teacher. And next time you can alter the all kind of content within few minutes, and you do not need to recreate everything. So once you are putting your efforts to preparing the content, it means it's lifetime. For example, right now I'm presenting, it's been in the recording, so anyone can watch this video after 1 year or 2 year or 3 years. So one-time efforts can bring a longer time result. So that would be another interesting thing for the technology.
And apply your logo, branding, and interactive functionality to every single one of your videos instantly. Calendars. Do you have an upcoming event or conference? Then you can embed calendar invitations within your video and remove barriers for onboarding. Navigation. Guide guests to your upcoming event or conference location by embedding maps within your video. You can even take advantage of your viewers' inbuilt GPS to guide viewers directly to your location. Live webcasts. Broadcast your conference live, hold Q&As, conduct employee interviews, and receive instant real-time feedback from your audience. Live social network streams. Engage audiences and encourage brand exposure and receive instant feedback by including social network streams in your videos. Embed widgets. Embed any HTML widget that you feel can enhance your audience experience. Anything from content.
Now there are different softwares available. You do not need to make practice with the professional video editing tools. Now there are very similar and simple tools are available online, even inside the mobile phones. You can use picture-in-picture format, like you are delivering the knowledge, the lesson or lecture, and on right left side, you can see on top right or left side, you can add the videos related to your topic. So that is possible. KineMaster and Viva Video, and there are different type of softwares available for this kind of preparation of the content.
Platforms, job applications, employee satisfaction surveys, polls, anything you can think of, you can now embed within a video. Links. Link to any external content on the web. Track known viewers. Track both individuals and groups to learn exactly how users are interacting with your video. Lead generation. Drill down and learn key information on each individual who watches your content. Find out what information they.
This is the similar that you are already using in LMS system in the Blackboard. These all features are available. You can track it down, all the information, and track history and learning history for the student.
Care about the most and what aspects of your product or service they engage with, and create bespoke targeted sales leads. Multiple devices. Retain interactivity on desktop, tablet, and also on mobile via the Fuse app. And finally, responsive. Retain your interactivity when you want your video to be responsive or launched in full screen.
How to integrate effective and balanced technology in classroom? Question for you. We do have a small clip for that one, but I want to ask you that how to integrate effective and balanced technology in classroom. What is in your mind? What is your idea? Please share with me. How can we can integrate effective and balanced technology? We are just discussing that access is bad in everything. So how you can manage the technology and make it effective to integrate inside the classroom? Please share your ideas. how to integrate effective balanced technology in classrooms. Any idea? Hello? How to integrate in effective balanced technology in classroom? What kind of, okay, I'm gonna make it simple, that how you can what type of technology you want to use inside the classroom to make it more interactive and that is engaging for the student. For example, okay, one more clue. For example, students do have the tablet with them. All the class do have the tablet. So how you can make it effective for the integration of the classroom? What you will do it? No, I'm not asking about Jazan University. I'm just asking you a question. If you have the environment, so how you can make it like effective and balanced technology in classrooms? Forget about Jazan University. Right now, we are discussing about the journal. It depends on the activity you are using in the classroom. This is what what kind of activity you are looking for, Dr. Shumaila? Dr. Shala, minimize distractions, how you can minimize this distraction. Okay, limited the time. That is good answer. What else? Targeted goals. Online quiz during class time. Iman Ali. That's great. That is balance. Okay. This is what we have seen in start of the slides. Like there is one video I shared with you that instead of the distraction using the social media, how you can prepare, like your assignments, your lectures, where the answer need to come by the tablet phones or by internet, so students are engaged by solving the assignments instead of distracting by texting or watching the status over there. Right, assisted to learn. Okay, let's have a look what we do have. Here is a small clip that would give you an idea that how we can make integration, good integration with the technology, balanced technology.
Welcome to today's session on the integration of technology into the classroom. In this session, I'm going to focus on why, how and when technology should be integrated into classroom settings, and also discuss how to optimize the use of available resources and learning technologies. Over the past years, we've seen the continued integration of technology into the curriculum, yet what is interesting nowadays is that it is currently being used to transform the educational setting. But what exactly do we mean by technology integration? Well, infusing technology into the classroom basically means using technology as a tool to enhance the learning in a content area or multidisciplinary setting. It's intended to allow students to create and demonstrate what is being taught through the use of various applications in order to express their ideas, thoughts and learning. Students can use technology to learn content and show their understanding.
So you can say, you can integrate the technology, using technology as a tool to enhance the learning, allow students to create and demonstrate what is being taught, and using various applications to express ideas, thoughts, and learning. Learning content and showing understanding of that content, not just expertise with the tool. Different type of tools you can use inside the classrooms, and once you teach them in the end, you can ask them, okay, just create the content and let me know and demonstrate in front of everyone that what you have learned. And during different various applications to express ideas, so there are different type of applications available that can express their ideas, thoughts, and learning.
Of that content, not just their expertise with the tool. Let's talk in practical terms. This could take the form of creating podcasts, making movies, or even recording songs. The product can then be presented to an authentic audience, one which is interested in the topic.
I do have one very good idea over here that by end of the session, you can ask them, okay, uh, summary of the topic, what you just have taught them inside the classroom, they can record and send you. The summary of the topic, they can record in their cell phone and they can send you. This is what happened at that time, that two things can happen over there. Once they start recording, even being a teacher, once you start recording something and you listen and watch that video, you can find out many you can say there is what is exact word for that one, some missing ideas or some missing informations over there. You can see that how can I improve in my personality, in my spoken and delivering of the information over there. So one student try to record themselves and watch again and again recording that one. I believe that is another good idea to interact, to prepare the interaction of the students inside the classroom or outside the classroom.
By this, I mean students will be able to share their work with others around the world and, at the same time, receive instant feedback on that work. The internet has therefore allowed learners to connect with others in the most unimaginable ways possible. Adam Bello, a technology training specialist in the USA, believes that if a lesson can be presented in a better way using technology, then digital tools should indeed be used in the classroom. The Common Core state standards in the US, for example, call for students to develop digital media and technology skills. So learners should be given the opportunity to create their own content rather than just absorbing it. With this in mind, we can focus on why technology should be integrated into the curriculum. One of the main reasons is that technology can help learners improve their problem-solving skills, especially in problem-solving based learning. Students can work together or independently to explore which tool can help them visualize the problem. In addition, it can lead to greater learner independence as learners work out for themselves what educational technology tool can be best used to express their knowledge. More importantly, students can work at a pace that suits their needs rather than lockstep, as expected in more traditional classroom setups. Because of this, teachers are able to check whether students have mastered a certain concept by accessing real-time dashboards which allow them to monitor student progress. Students can also track their progression through peer or teacher feedback and by reflecting on their own.
So why integration technology is important? You can go ahead with all these points. Technology can help learners improve their problem solving skills, but that is only possible once you are training them as a problem solver, so they can improve their skills. Students can work together or independently. You can put them in the groups, or you can assign them independently different type of tasks by using the technology. Technology can lead to greater learner independence, and learners work out what educational technology tools best expresses their knowledge, because there are too many tools are available which can help to enhance their learning capabilities. Students can work at a pace that suits their needs. This is the best thing for the blended learning, that you gave them a time 24 hours, 48 hours, so they can decide what time is good for them and how much time they can spend on their studies. Teacher can check whether students have mastered a certain concept, and this is can be happen then once you are giving them assignment and assigning some kind of projects, and within a limited given time you can check whether they are learning something, they are mastering the certain concept or not, and student can track their progress as well.
Learning. Let's turn our attention now to how teachers and school administrators should actually integrate technology into the educational context. While administrators consider the training costs involved in preparing teachers for this digital implementation, maintaining the equipment and also covering any hidden costs, teachers focus on delivering the curriculum in an appropriate way with the support of educational technology resources. In preparing lessons, teachers should not forget that technology is merely a tool for lesson enhancement and not a guiding strategy. In essence, technology shouldn't be used unless it is improving what educators are already doing. Teachers also need to bear in mind, of course, that although technology is all around us, not all students know how to use it for learning. And so, instructors will need to update their knowledge and plan their teaching accordingly so to ultimately help the learners.
So there is a help for the teachers how they can integrate the technology, and they need to simply focus on delivering the curriculum appropriately with the support of educational technology resources. And definitely before that one, the administration needs to train the teachers with different type of tools and platforms which can be used by the teachers to prepare the resources. And teachers should not forget that technology is merely a tool for lesson enhancement. I should not use a technology unless it is improving what they are already doing. For example, if using the technology is wasting of the time, or that is not improving, bringing the improvement inside the classroom, do not use the technology. Need to bear in mind that although technology is all around us, not all students know how to use it. This is again very good point, that it doesn't mean that technology is everywhere so everyone understand. Even many of the teachers don't know how to use the technology, so training is really important for that one. Need to update their knowledge and plan their teaching accordingly.
Furthermore, if teachers connect learning tasks to the real world, students become more engaged in their learning as they create the information into something of their own. This is far from the traditional academic model where students are expected to memorize something and then present it for a test. Lastly, when is integration of technology successful? Well, in my opinion, it's successful when technology is available for the task and when it becomes a routine part of our daily lives. What I mean by this is that it becomes second nature and not an effort to implement it in the classroom. Thus, teachers don't need to worry about what EdTech tools are accessible for the task, but instinctively use any tool to support the content being covered. Interestingly, research in the US has shown that as a result of the implementation of technology in schools, writing skills, science learning, and mathematical concepts have all improved. And this has all been made possible because the integration of technology has created technologically literate students, or what we call digital citizens these days. It has also helped strengthen engagement by linking students to a global audience, and has provided students with opportunities to practice their collaboration skills in real-world scenarios. In fact, research suggests that if we integrate technology with face-to-face teacher time, academic outcomes will be bettered as a result, rather than introducing it either on their own. And so
that's another suggestion from the research, that if we integrate technology with face-to-face teacher time, academic outcomes will be better as a result rather than introducing either on their own. So once you are inside the classroom, face-to-face teacher is available and technology is also implemented over there. Teacher can be like guide for the students, and they can teach them how to use this technology and what kind of outcomes a teacher is looking for.
to briefly sum up today's session, we've discussed the integration of technology within a school environment, focusing on the why, how, and when. If you would like to explore more on any of the topics discussed, click on the link.
So that's all, that how you can implement the technology inside the classroom. We are approaching the end of the session, but still we do have very interesting discussion left over there. So keep in touch. That is, what is avoiding technology is not any solution. Technology is future. You know, a recent UN studies addresses shocking stats that more people have access to cell phones than toilets. Do you believe that one? That out of 7 billion population all over the world, 6 billion people do have access to the mobile phones, but only 4.5 billion people do have access to the toilets. So technology is everywhere. Technology is our future. We cannot eliminate technology, but we need to focus that how you can bring the technology as a beneficial part of life instead of the negativity. Let's have a look. Future classroom, I mean, like in coming era, what kind of classrooms can we have it, and how we can take the benefit from the technology. That video clip is really interesting. That using the AI or like augmented reality, virtual reality, and especially AI type of all the things. By using this technology, we can make our I mean, like the future very interesting, and especially inside the classroom. So that was really interesting, and I believe in future we're gonna have it this one. um, this is what we are looking for, and our future I mean, like presentations and classroom look like this one. How interesting this was. I was watching that video, and multiple time I watch this video, and every time I enjoy this. The reason behind, because this is so much interactive, and there is no bags involved, there is no copies or writing materials is involved. Just student come into the classroom just ready by using the interactive tools, and they can go back and they enjoy their learning as well. I believe teaching is a triangle relationship: student, teacher, and technology. And technology is everywhere. We know that without technology, I mean, like now, that is not possible to eliminate technology from our life. But do remember that technology is just a tool. Teacher is still important. So being a teacher, you need to be honored yourself that you need to prepare and you need to equip a new technology and new models and new equipment and new strategies you need to learn to present, because you are not going to present to a person who have no like interaction with the technology, but you are going to teach to the digital immigrants. So digital immigrants need more skills, soft skills. So teacher need to improve their soft skills as well. By end of the session, I gonna like before I leave today, I wanna leave you with one last crucial question. How do we as a collective figure out the best learning environment for our students that balance utility of technology with the beauty of human nature? Because I'll be honest with you, my friends, I have seen this firsthand. The relationships between teachers and students are secret and not should never ever be eliminated. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you have any question, I'm here to answer you. Thanks for your time.